Wonder Egg priority special.
We're probably like the three chillest people on it though, because
Oh God.
literally everyone is like, burn it to the ground. I'm
is
like, I didn't think it was that bad.
is
My
it
God.
is it like really that hard to kind of understand? Like, oh God, she's here.
Oh, here
Oh,
we go. Here we go.
Yes.
the cursed Hachima.
Hachima's here.
I
Hachima's
hate
here.
how you're looking up at me
I,
talking like that. That is not.
Do you
That's not
see
fun.
that? Do you see that?
are you, wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Let me just.
Uh,
Ah!
I can.
I played a
I can
horror
dance.
game earlier today with the same effect.
I can dance.
Jesus
while,
Christ.
While laying down.
Want to
Okay,
no fans behind.
so
Cursed Hachima.
So like, I was disappointed that half of it was another recap.
mm,
However, I do understand just how much of a crunch the people at Cloverworks were under, because they're making so much stuff at the time. I think the biggest crime is Cloverworks doing too many shows,
right.
putting themselves under that amount of stress to where they're like, well, shoot, I guess that's 40-minute special's gonna turn into a 20-minute special. And yeah, I can see the budget cuts. Trees still doesn't know. It's like, I don't see what's wrong in the scene where Ai's running, but it looks like she's running in place.
Oh God.
She didn't
Oh.
notice that. I'm like, I saw it and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh. And the scene
Yeah,
where
no,
I and Rika are talking and their backs are faced to the lake, and I'm like, I can sense some budget cutting here.
Mm,
The
Someone said it was kind of like Evangelion, and I'm like, yeah. At least it wasn't reduced to crayon scribbles. Hell, they could have done that. It probably would have been better, honestly.
it would have been all right. I would have been fine with it. It would have looked like oh God, what's that show? I don't know, but go on, Hachima. Stop moving, please.
Yeah,
okay.
the whole Neru is actually a robot. I'm like, my brain.
Let me.
I thought
I mean,
Neru didn't even like exist. I thought that was the whole point. Like
No,
Neru.
So Neru had an older sister,
Absolutely.
and the albino girl made the AI of Neru. Yeah.
That
Apparently, and then the Neru's sister got jealous and cut her, and that's how. And apparently, they're just pulling everything out of their butts.
I understood the whole parallel universe thing. That made sense to me.
I thought that was neat.
Yeah.
That I was like, okay, so that's a version of her who made it or didn't make it. I guess I should say, and I liked that they didn't turn the counselor into a bad guy, like that her best friend was kind of.
Oh man, you're in the minority for that.
No, see, because he didn't.
I mean, I agree with you.
She lied about him and threw herself off. Well, she didn't throw her. She slipped, if I remember correctly. But she threw herself at him. He's like, "No, this is wrong." And then she like went all cray girl. But and so
Okay.
I kind of I like that they did that. They didn't turn him into a bad guy.
That it is pretty much the minority, but I do agree with you. I did like the fact that it wasn't like I guess like the whole erased thing of the teacher is the bad guy kind of thing, because sometimes in real life it do be like that. The people you think are kind of suspicious, sus, are actually just normal, nice people.
Okay.
But yeah, everyone's like, why'd they do that to Koito-chan? And I'm just like,
Like that's
great shrug.
I called that from the beginning. Whenever they show the picture of her like hugging him, I'm like, okay, she walked in on that, had no idea what happened before. I'm like, that's a misunderstanding right there from the get-go. I've watched too many Hallmark Channel movies to know that is a misunderstanding from miles away. Now, I completely understood the whole give and take of this show. So you work to get your friend back, and then you lose something, and then they're alive again, but they don't remember you existing. In other words, you sacrificed your you're familiar, and you sacrifice the memory of them to bring them back to life because hey, all you were promised is that hey, they may come back to life. So I liked that trade-off as like a twist, like a look how you've grown. It was more of a symbolic thing more than anything. I guess that these girls just needed the closure, and then the forgiveness to bring them back to life so that they could live a life without the interference that they caused them to essentially pass on. Uh,
That's a brilliant take.
it is. It was a good a good way of putting it that I was like, I like that. I enjoyed it. I don't really see. I can understand some of the hate. I can understand some of it, but I can't understand the belligerent disdain that some people are having for it right now. But that's my final thoughts on the Wonder Egg Priority special. Trees, you have not said diddly squat. Please.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I was letting you two have a dialogue there.
Oh no, I was on it.
Yeah, as Caesar mentioned, quite frankly, I am completely 100% blind to less than stellar animation. I've only ever actively noticed it one time, on a show about girls baseball, where they accidentally released a cut that they shouldn't have. Um,
Throwback to
Otherwise, yeah, I don't remember what that show's called, but otherwise,
that. Takiyomi.
I almost watched that show, but
Takeyomi,
didn't.
Takeyomi. Good.
I
I I tend to watch the stupidest shows I can find, so I did. But yeah, Wonder Egg Priority. The base show, banger. I love I would like her to receive more products, please.
Yes.
Otherwise,
Please.
the special, I watched it and I'm like, I frankly did not understand that, but okay, whatever.
I just sent him like
I
like a Reddit post or a 4chan post describing something. And he's like,
yeah.
oh, okay.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, she sent me something that explained it in English, and I understood.
In English.
And, and I understood basically what it was about, but the second they brought out the Nehru as a robot, I'm just like, okay, you lost me. But I didn't particularly have any issues with the ending of it. I guess made sense as far, not made sense, but kind of was what I'm looking for. It didn't really feel too conflicted against like the regular series.
Right.
An asshole like someone being a robot doesn't seem too far-fetched, honestly. When we're in a universe where people can just casually be brought back to life, or I guess in this case pulled from alternate universes.
Or
Like,
the whole making an AI thing.
Oh, yes.
yeah, the whole making an AI thing, or the fact that you can pop an egg in a dream world and then you're fighting a giant monster and you have this weird pen-looking fighty stick. Yeah.
The,
No,
the phrase "pop
so
an
like,
egg" is kind of sticking with me real quick. Sorry, I need to get over that.
So pop an
Yeah,
egg.
pop an
that's
egg.
your body.
but yeah, frankly, I don't see what I don't really see what the hate is about. But as previously mentioned, I am the least critical person ever. So
All right, now
Yeah.
we're giving people like hope.